Okay guys, so welcome back. So today I'm going to refilm my Makeup Revolution versus Tarte Shape Tape review. I did already do one, but it wasn't as detailed as I wanted it to be because I only did have two shades and two shades that didn't really work for me. So since then I went and I ordered a lot more shades from the Superdrug website. So I thought I would make this review more thorough and more detailed by including swatches and, you know, talk about my thoughts and everything. So if you want to see my review again, but in more detail, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to start by swatching all of the new shades that I bought, including the other shades. So the first shade is C2. This one's quite light. It's got like a neutral undertone to it. So that's that shade there. So that's the shade C2. And C3 was a shade that I originally had. So it's got more of a pinky undertone. C3. And C5 is a shade that I originally wanted. It's like a peachy yellow shade. So that's that shade there at the bottom. And C6 is odd because it's a lot lighter than C5. So that's a shade C6. So you can see how it's a lot lighter than C5. And then C8, which I already had as well. This is a lot darker. That's the shade C8. Just there. Shade C10 as well to use as a foundation for when I'm tanned. Because I saw on Instagram someone was using it as a foundation, so I thought, why not? So this would probably match me when I have a tan on. So that's the shade C10. So it's obviously a lot darker. And I also picked up a contour shade as well, which is C13. So that's the shade C13. So it's quite like a warm toned contour, which I prefer on my skin. I don't cream contour a lot, but I thought I would pick it up because I do love the formula of these concealers. And I'm going to swatch my Tarte Shape Tape as well in the shade Light Medium and see which colour it's the closest to. I think it would be C5. It's the closest match, I would say. That's a Tarte Shape Tape in Light Medium, and the one above it is C5. Comparison between the two. So I'm going to put the Tarte Shape Tape on this side. I'm going to do the Makeup Revolution on this side. So kind of similar to my other video, but I thought I would make it more in depth. Okay, so I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution one in the shade C5. And I'm going to put that under my eyes. In like a triangle. Like that. I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape in Light Medium and put it on the other side. Like that. So they're quite similar in colour. And they have similar textures. I think the Makeup Revolution one's a little bit more watery, whereas the Tarte Shape Tape is a bit more thick. I'm going to start blending that out. The Tarte one does feel a little bit thicker. Apply a little bit more to the dark areas here. So this is the Makeup Revolution. I always like to concentrate more in those areas there because that's where I get the most darkness. That's covered really well. I take a bit of the Shape Tape and do the same on the other side. Like that. looking at them, they look almost identical. I would say the difference I'm seeing is the Makeup Revolution leaves a less of a matte finish. I feel like the Tarte Shape Tape's more matte than the Makeup Revolution, but the coverage, they are almost identical. Like you wouldn't know which side is which. So gonna cream contour as well with the shade C13. So I'm gonna put a little bit of that just there. And I'm gonna blend it out with my Real Techniques contour brush. It blends out so easily. My beauty blender and go over it. I'm gonna apply some on my forehead as well, just a little bit, because it is very pigmented. So just a little bit on the forehead. I mean, I'm not someone who cream contours a lot. I just haven't found a product that actually looks good on my face. It always looks patchy whenever I cream contour. I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte, which I always use, to set underneath my eyes. I'll list everything else I used on my face in the description bar below. Okay, so looking at them now that everything is done, everything's on my face, you wouldn't be able to tell which side is which. I mean, this side is a Makeup Revolution and this side is a Tarte Shape Tape. They look identical. I mean, I can't tell the difference. I think the only difference I could probably tell is the Makeup Revolution has settled into my lines, my fine lines underneath my eyes a little bit more than the Tarte Shape Tape. I think that's the only difference that I can really see. But I mean, the Makeup Revolution one is £4 and the Tarte Shape Tape is £22. I mean, although you do get less product in the Makeup Revolution, you only get 3.4ml, whereas the Tarte Shape Tape you get 10ml. So you are getting a lot more in the Tarte Shape Tape, but you can get a load more of these for the price of this. So really it's up to you if you want to spend more money on the Tarte Shape Tape, but personally I wouldn't. I mean, they look the same. I mean, it's no brainer for me. I would 100%, if I had to choose, go for the Makeup Revolution because it is so much cheaper and there is a huge variety of shades as well. There's so many shades to choose from, which is great. And I did hear that they're expanding their shade range to from 18 to 25 shades, I think. So that is amazing, the fact that they're catering to a lot of skin tones by expanding their shade range, and I think that's amazing. So my final thoughts on this concealer is, does it compare to the Does it compare to the Tarte Shape Tape? Yes, it does. Is it better than the Tarte Shape Tape? I mean, it's almost the same product. I think this is great value for money, and if you haven't tried it, go out there and try it. Just, it's amazing. I do really love it, and it has become my favourite concealer. And I haven't touched this since. This has beaten even the collection concealer because the coverage is better, the shades are better. I mean, Makeup Revolution, you have done amazing with this concealer. It is bomb, okay? I love it. And if you haven't tried it, go and try it right now. You won't regret it. So, yeah, I just wanted to refilm this video just to make it more detailed and explain more about it. If you enjoyed this video, please like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.